Let's go deeper into how sinkholes form, their types and the most massive examples ever known, with more detailed explanations and real-world relevance. Sinkholes are depressions or holes in the ground caused by the collapse of a surface layer. They occur when the rock beneath the surface, usually limestone, gypsum, salt, or dolomite, is dissolved by water over time. Natural causes in detail involve karst processes. These are chemical weathering processes where slightly acidic water, from rain mixed with carbon dioxide, slowly dissolves carbonate rocks underground. This creates underground caves and channels. Over thousands of years, these cavities grow until the ground above becomes too weak and collapses. Fluctuating water tables also play a role. When groundwater levels drop either because of drought or overuse, it removes the support for underground voids, leading to sudden collapse. Water management failures like leaking water lines, sewers, and storm drains soften the ground, causing it to erode faster. Construction and mining, like digging tunnels, drilling wells, or extracting minerals, can weaken bedrock or change how water flows underground. Heavy urbanization is another factor. Cities often change natural water flow and increase surface weight, putting more stress on underground voids. Now let's break down the types of sinkholes in more detail. Solution sinkholes form slowly where bare rock is exposed to water. These are common in flat areas with little soil, and they often go unnoticed at first, just looking like shallow depressions. Cover subsidence sinkholes occur where loose soil or sand sits over rock. Water gradually washes soil into cavities below, forming a bowl-like depression. Finally, cover collapse sinkholes are the most sudden and dangerous type. The ground can give way instantly, swallowing buildings, roads, and people. These often occur in urban areas where water systems are leaking. The biggest and most famous sinkholes around the world include the Shaojia Tiankong in China. The word Tiankong actually means heavenly pit. It's located in Chongqing and was formed by water flowing through a karst system for millions of years. This sinkhole is about 662 meters deep, and it even has a unique ecosystem inside it, with waterfalls and all kinds of fascinating life. Next up is the Qattara Depression in Egypt. Now this one is technically a massive sink-like land depression, rather than a sudden collapse. It's over 80 kilometers wide and was created by salt weathering and wind erosion over millions of years. It's just so huge and gradual that it's not really dangerous. It's more of a geographic feature than anything else. Then there's the Guatemala City sinkhole from 2010. This one formed suddenly after Tropical Storm Agatha, caused by a mix of heavy rain and leaking sewage pipes. It opened right in the middle of a city and actually swallowed a 3-story building. People all over the world were shocked by its almost perfect round shape and incredible depth. And finally, the Winter Park, Florida sinkhole from 1981. This is a classic example of a cover collapse sinkhole. It swallowed homes, a swimming pool, and even part of a car dealership. At its largest, it was over 100 meters wide and 30 meters deep. So, where are sinkholes most common? Well, they're most likely to form in regions with karst topography, basically, landscapes underlain by limestone and other soluble rocks. Some of the most notable areas include Florida in the United States, the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, China's Guangxi and Chongqing provinces, southern Italy, and the Dead Sea region in the Middle East. Here's an extra interesting fact. Some sinkholes actually become cenotes, which are natural wells filled with water. The ancient Maya in Mexico considered these cenotes sacred, since many of them lead to underground rivers. Today, cenotes are popular tourist attractions and serve as important ecological havens. Alright, let's do a quick recap. Sinkholes form when water dissolves underground rock, which eventually leads to a surface collapse. There are a few main types: solution, cover subsidence, and cover collapse. The causes can be natural erosion, changes in groundwater, or even human interference. The largest sinkholes include the Shaojia Tiankong, which is the deepest, the Qattara Depression, which is the widest, and the Guatemala City sinkhole, which is probably the most dramatic urban collapse we've seen.